Hey folks, here OS Reviews. You're watching our video first look and a quick review of the Symphonized NRG 3.0 in-ear style headphones. About a year ago, we checked out the original NRG headphones, and they sell for about 25 bucks online. They're fairly inexpensive, and they impressed us by delivering clear audio quality as well as this unique wood texture and finish. The NRG 3.0 adds a few extra improvements in the form of having some more colors to choose from, and the overall sound quality has also been tweaked and improved. So taking a quick look at the aesthetics of the headphone first, you get a few extra new color schemes that you can customize it in. Still sells for an attractive sub $30 price. You can find it through the company's website or on Amazon.com. And right now we have this interesting fusion that goes between this white and blue look from the wires. It's not a flat ribbon wire design yet, so it still does tangle a little bit easily, but one of the improvements here is there's less cable noise. So if you're wearing them and running around or moving, the cable itself doesn't make as much sound when it catches on your shirt or wobbles or moves. Otherwise, you can see there is a nice attention to detail here, including the wood textures being used as well as the soft silicone tip. It's quite snug and it fits in nicely. The cable itself also fits in by this extra protective layer on the bottom that prevents the wire from getting tugged on or also from breaking or frying by being worn or moved too much. Otherwise, it has about a 1.2 meter long cable length, which is about average, and it also has an inline remote control, which is useful if you're plugging it into a smartphone, such as an iPhone or maybe an Android device. It features dedicated controls for the volume as well as a center key for playing pause your music and also answering and rejecting your calls. All of these controls are fairly tactile, responsive, and also risen of the surface of the remote. The back also features a dedicated microphone, which is noise isolating and works pretty well even outdoors. It allows you to place speakerphone calls, hands-free calls quite nicely if you don't want to use a Bluetooth headset. There's also a wire splitter, which is made out of metal, features the same Symphonized logo as we saw on the last one. And finally, just a standard 3.5mm L-shaped connector jack, which is also gold-plated for a more snug fit compared to copper or silver. As far as accessories are concerned, the NRG 3.0 also features quite a few extras at this price point that we didn't expect. For one, you still get this nice protective felt carrying case that we found on the original. It allows you to protect your investment when you are traveling, and features this nice color scheme on the ribbons, which kind of matches the company's design, which is to make wood headphones. There's also two sets of in-ear style silicone tips for you to customize and get a more secure fit depending on the size of your ears. There's a blue one, also a black one for a color choice that you might want to customize your earphones with. There's also an included clip that allows you to more easily secure the unit onto a shirt when you really are jogging or working out at the gym. And finally, there's a warranty card / instruction manual that is pretty well documented. So all in all, quite a few contents for this pretty low price point. So taking a closer look at the design here, the wood on the top here actually feels quite lightweight. So despite being made out of wood, it's not overly heavy, definitely lighter than, let's say, a metal or an aluminum counterpart, a earphone. Otherwise, the fit, again, of these are quite comfortable because of the soft silicone tip, and it does isolate a pretty nice amount of sound. So if you're wearing these and you're blasting out your music, you don't really hear too much of what's going on around you, despite not being active noise-canceling headphones. There's not too much sound leaking out either. There's a slight amount, so if you are playing music at higher volume levels, people around you can hear a bit, but it's not too crippling either. So overall, a very attractive look going on, not too much different from the original, but you can see there's some chrome accents and rings along the sides of the wood, and there's quite a few fine details in the woodwork going on, which is pretty shiny and polished, so it does look much more expensive than they really are. Moving on to the audio quality next, again, the NRG 3.0 are slightly better than the original, which we thought were pretty good. They're balanced, they're clean sounding. These add a bit more of bass, so they pack a bit more of a punch in lower frequencies, which is nice to hear and to see. So if you're listening to rock music, for instance, you'll notice a bit of a difference. They can get quite loud, so if you're plugged into a pair of headphones, you can definitely hear what's going on. Sound quality in terms of placing back calls works just fine. And as far as general music listening is considered with pop music, electronic music, maybe even a bit of classical music, there's no problems that we encountered. Wood as a material for headphones does change the sound signature slightly. It makes the sound, or at least NRG or Symphonized claims, to be a bit more organic sounding. It's cleaner, it's lighter sounding than some other headphones and earphones that we've seen in the past, which is please most general listeners out there. So definitely pretty good as far as the music quality is concerned. They're not going to be perfect for audiophiles, and again, they're not custom earphones either, But again, for this price point of sub $30, I do think that they're still a steal. It improves upon the previous generation by adding a slightly richer overall sound, a bit more of a round sound, and the fit and finish has been slightly improved as well. I still love the clean look and the wood texture on the earphones. I like how the coloring on the band itself is now two-toned. Of course, you can still customize this if you want a traditional monochromatic look, but otherwise all the things that we loved, including the inline remote control, the gold-plated connection jack remain, and the accessories are still a great value at this price point. A few quips aside, including the omission of a flat ribbon wire to prevent tangling, I think that you should definitely check out the NRG 3.0. They're definitely been upgraded and improved upon. However, if you already own a pre-existing pair of Symphonized NRG original or 2.0 earphones, there's not really a huge difference here, and you should probably wait until maybe your earphone breaks or you want to really upgrade before picking up one of these. Thanks for watching this video first look and quick review here at OS Reviews. This has been the Symphonized NRG 3.0 in-ear style wood headphones with volume controls.